Yo, what is good everybody? It's your boy Boone coming at you guys with a brand new video. In today's video, we are booted up in the BOGO, which only can mean one thing. Yes, we're going to be talking about Supreme on my channel today. It's been a little bit since I last talked about Supreme. I hope you guys enjoyed the break. Maybe some of you hated it, I'm not sure. But I had somebody mention to me like a week or two ago that I've been making too many videos about Supreme. I did say at the end of the season I didn't want to make a lot of videos about Supreme in the off season, so I've been doing my best like the last week or two to make some content not revolving around Supreme so much. But you know, I got to return to my homeland, to my baby girl, so we are going to be talking about Supreme today. Man, this is a cringy intro, so I should probably shut it down at this point. We're going to be talking about top 5 bricks today. I've wanted to make this video for a while. Let me know if you want to see like a top 5 most like profitable items or some shit like that. I don't know. As always on the Boone channel, I got to show off a little bit of heat to the fans before we get into this video. I have a special one with me today, guys. Oh my god, like this is an absolute grail. I've never owned one of these shirts, and I've owned a ton of Supreme shirts. We got the Supreme Sean Cliver. I don't know how to say his last name. Please don't roast me in the comments. My man's looking psychotic though. This is literally about to be me, Supreme week 1, getting ready for the drop. Not really though. Basically, we got the young homie with the pixie sticks, lining them up on the wooden horse. Very, very controversial graphic. Don't let your parents catch you with this one, but crazy tee, the Sugar Rush tee, I believe from 2010. So gas. I absolutely love this design. Unfortunately, not my size, but that's a good thing for you guys because it means it will be available on Seattle Select very, very soon. I know I've been promising like all these sales, but I'm telling you guys, like they're gonna be so worth the wait. But let's just jump into this video. Let's start talking about these bricks. I did try to limit this list down to only 5 items because there were so many bricks this season. This video could have been easily like 40 minutes long, honestly. I did make this list based off of what's going for the most under retail at this current point on StockX. Starting it off at number 5. I'm a little embarrassed with this one because I remember when this originally released, I was hyping it up for you guys a little bit, saying that I thought it'd be going up a lot in value later on in the future, and it has done the exact opposite. I'm talking about the Martin Luther King hoodie. It's weird, there's so many Martin Luther King items this season. I thought this was one of the stronger, if not the strongest item of all those pieces. However, I guess you guys did not feel the same way because this thing is going for about $100 under retail on StockX. That absolutely blows my mind because I thought this was a kind of a cool hoodie. Reminds me a lot of like a vintage style graphic. I liked the colorways. Like I really didn't see any reason for this thing to be bricking the way it is, but unfortunately, like I said, it's going for a lot under retail. I personally really like the all over big print graphic style of this piece. However, I don't know, it just didn't seem to really hit with other people. I think a big reason this thing bricked was just because there's no Supreme branding on it really, and you already know that's what the hype beasts need. They don't care about any historical significance of a piece. If it's not flexing, then it's not for them. So unfortunately, this thing is sitting at about like $80-$90 right now on StockX. Retail was $188, which was kind of a high retail for just a hoodie. But let's go into the number 4 slot now. So at the number 4 slot, we have the Supreme speaker. Honestly, this is another super funny one because I remember saying I was gonna go for one of these. I even told you guys to get me like 200 likes and I'd go for this item. Hella people got super mad at me when I did not go for the item, but I'm super glad I didn't. It just sat there online for like hours on hours. It didn't even sell out. Well, actually, I think it initially sold out. Then it had a huge restock and did not sell out ever again. It's now sitting on StockX for about $120 under retail. A big reason I didn't go for this in the live cop like I promised was just because I had a feeling it was gonna brick, and I feel like going for live cops for items that aren't even selling out fast is like just kind of pointless. It's a waste of time. So I'm glad I didn't go for this item. I could now get it for a lot under retail. I'm a little surprised with this one that it bricks so hard. Obviously, it has the humongous branding all over it. It's got the red colorway. I really did think this would at least be going for retail at this point. However, you guys don't feel the same way. I did see in person, it looked a lot smaller than it actually like seemed to be online. It also looked like it was like a plastic quality, so I don't know, it just did not look super high quality. The price point was ridiculously high. This led to it bricking crazy hard. It seems like a lot of speakers do brick pretty hard with Supreme. There was a lot of accessories that seemed to brick this season that were supposed to be very hyped. This was certainly probably the worst offender of all those. So next up for the number 3 slot, this item is a little special on this list just because I'd say it was the most hyped out of any of these items. This collab is supposed to be reselling for tons of money. However, somehow it's going for way under retail at this point. Both colorways I should mention too, not just the ugly colorway. You guys might have figured it out. I'm talking about the Supreme North Face snakeskin jackets. I put this at number 3 not because it's going for under retail a ridiculous amount. I think it's only like 80 or 90 under retail currently. However, just the fact that this insanely hyped collaboration is going for under retail is just unreal to me. Like, that is something unheard of with Supreme. Obviously, like, the snakeskin design itself wasn't very hyped up. Whenever Supreme and the North Face collaborate, they're supposed to be going for ridiculously high resale values, at least 100 over retail. This is going for like 100 under retail, which just shows how garbage this design was. I think just besides the design, people were turned off on this item just because it is a Coach style jacket. It's not like a parka or some type of like puffy jacket, which maybe people prefer with Supreme North Face. I think if they had done more colorways of this jacket, it would have done a lot better. I just thought the black was a little too boring, and I thought the green was way too out there. I thought they could have done a way better job with this release, and I'm just shocked that it's still going for so under retail. Unfortunately, I do own one of these jackets, which is such a big L at this point. It really does suck, but I bought it for you guys, so smash a like on this video to maybe mend my broken heart, bro, because currently I take an L for copying this item. I'm sure a lot of you guys also have these jackets. I am hoping that these will go up more in value in the fall winter season. I don't think they're really meant for spring summer. I mean, they obviously aren't. They're like a jacket. Then again though, they just keep going down in resale. Like, the black and white one was at least going for retail a couple weeks ago. Now it's stuck at the bottom with the green colorway. Such a tragic release for Supreme. They should be embarrassed this jacket's going for so little money resale. Then again, they probably don't care though. So now we have 2 slots left. Honestly, both of these last 2 slots are tragedies. You probably could have seen these bricking from a mile away just because like the designs are ridiculous. They're super out there. The colors are crazy loud. I guess at the number 2 slot, I'm gonna have to put the Skull Pile leather jacket. This thing is so damn ugly. I am so not shocked this thing bricked. Like, first off, retail was $800. If you're gonna buy an $800 jacket, it cannot have some Walmart print design on it. Like, you can straight up buy these shirts with this design on it from Walmart. So like, I don't know why anybody would want to cop one of these. In my opinion, this is such an ugly piece. Of all the items on this list, I'm probably the least shocked this is bricking so hard. Anything with an $800 retail is going to be difficult to resell. I am just so sorry for anyone that copped this jacket, but you had to have seen this coming. I don't even think this design had any hype before the season, so it definitely wasn't going to have hype when it had an $800 price tag on it, but it's now going for like $450 or $400, something like that on StockX. Very tragic. That's like $400 under retail. If you ended up buying this, rips in the chat for you. Oh my god, that is such a tragedy. $400 under retail definitely has to hurt the wallet. So now at the number 1 slot, I had to put 2 different items that are from the same release in this slot. This was such a sad, miserable drop this season. I was hyped for this drop. Y'all clowned on me for it, but I still think some of the pieces from this drop were some of the best of the season. These jackets definitely were not it though. We got the Supreme Public Enemy parka as well as a little puffy jacket. I can't say I'm too shocked both these items bricked. If you guys haven't seen a trend in this video, a lot of these super loud kind of weird colorway designs are not selling very well, so next season keep that in mind. These designs are just way too out there. I thought they were personally like very cool. I obviously have the poster right here, and it definitely translates to like a poster way better than it does on a huge puffy jacket. I just think these were not very wearable at all. Maybe like 1 or 2 times and then you just throw it away in your closet. That's why they're sitting for so low on StockX right now. It certainly doesn't help they're more wintertime items than it is spring summer. The puffy retail was about $400 and it's reselling for $250, which definitely is a big blow, but the parka is what earned this item at the number 1 slot. An item that retailed at $650, like for a parka, that is ridiculous. I don't even know how they got that price point. Way too high, but wait for this. It's now reselling for $350, bro. Like, that is such a humongous L. If you can't do the math, that's $300 under retail, and obviously that's not as much as the Skull Pile leather jacket, but just the fact that both of these jackets look so similar and both bricked so hard, I had to put them at the number 1 slot. I could even put the Doc Martens there as well. Those are definitely bricking like $100 under retail or something like that. Also, this design was just not it. I did think the poster was fire, however, that was the only piece of the whole collection with that design that I thought was sick. Even the pants were a little too out there for me. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this list though. I haven't done a top 5 video in quite some time. I do plan on making some more, but I don't know if I'm gonna do any other videos about SS18, so leave one more like just for one last SS18 video if you haven't already, please. It's been your boy Boone. If you watched up to this point, I love you. I'm out. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.